People deluded, I'm back again. Now, Rennes just beat Arsenal 3-1, so we might as well review the player ratings. Now, it was a mad day, man. It was a mad day. I feel the players, obviously, all 3 goals are poor, just poor play from all of our players, to be fair with you. Like, if I can even remember correctly, I didn't even think I specified it in my actual review because I had so much to say, but you look at Monreal and Ramsey switching off. You look at Guendouzi and Monreal switching off for the second and third, respectively. The first goal, we let ourselves down. Sloppy goals to concede, and again, that's been a constant theme. But as much as there's been individual errors and individual mistakes, we cannot keep sitting here and not pointing blame at Gooner or asking questions, because nobody loses together, nobody wins together. If you can say Gooner is this technical genius, which I believe he is a good manager clearly when he's going 22 unbeaten, then you have to ask questions. We praised him for his tactics against Spurs, for example, and obviously other things let him down. But today, what was it? Second half specifically, because I'm not, the lineup, everything was cool. Second half, game management, adaptation to tactics. Look at last night, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, for whether Bailly was injured or not, Bailly was getting stressed out for Man United against PSG. Hooked him. And again, without talking about everything that happened in that game, they went and won that game. Us, Unai, he's changed things. Half time, we have a red card. I'm thinking, alright, cool, there's no centre-half per se on that bench, not even El Nene. So you have to ask the question, what was the point of registering El Nene as opposed to someone like Mavropanos? But I'm thinking, okay, cool. Maitland-Niles and Kohler have to come onto this pitch somehow, respectively. If you're going to either take off Iwobi and somebody else, Iwobi and either Ozil or someone, I'd say Ozil and Iwobi would have been the ones for me, people. Ozil was playing superb, and he's just a sacrifice as to what's been happened. But I'm seeing our two fullbacks killed. Now, as much as Monreal let himself down in the second half, he's being killed. Sarr is just getting past him at will. Kohler's not got a defensive bone in his body, but at least two defenders there for Sarr to try and get past is better than one, no? Bringing on Maitland-Niles, you throw him in at right back and just make Mkhitaryan back the thing. Mkhitaryan, it's not his fault. Like, I can't blame Mkhitaryan today or for anything, because he's been put there, and I think he actually did all right, man. But I'm talking too much about irrelevant stuff. Czech gets a 6 from me, people. It could have been a couple more. I don't feel he played amazing. It could have been a couple more, so I give him a 6. Mustafi, I give him a 5, man, because none of the goals, at least if I look back, were his fault. And to be honest, man, we have to allow the agendas. He weren't terrible today. He gets a 5. Nobody was amazing like that. Ozil probably the best player for me, to be fair with you, but apart from him. But yeah, Mustafi gets a 5. Koscielny gets a 6. I feel he can walk away with that. Obviously, 3 cheap goals, but I think he did all right. Again, I'm going to watch the game again, people. But yeah, man, a 6 would be cool. Monreal gets a 4, man. I feel Monreal in the first half was playing quite well. But, I mean, I can vividly remember the first and second goals. And he had a point. He had a... what's the right word? He had a part to play better yet. And because Monreal, you're 33 years of age. You're one of the most experienced players. You learn as a youth, man, in cages or just playing in football. Play to the whistle. Why do Arsenal keep doing this thing where we put our hands up and look to the ref? By all means, put your hands up, but keep playing. Keep playing. We've put our hands down. The Rennes man's played on. He's kept the ball inside. Obviously, Xhaka, if I remember correctly, Xhaka or someone lost the ball. But the point of it is that the third goal, Monreal and Ramsey lost the ball. So silly goals. First goal, obviously, we switched off. Socrates has to hold the blame for that. But yeah, man, Monreal gets a 4, and Sarr just tore him a new one in the second half, to be fair with you. Socrates, I love him. I think he's been a good signing. He's been a better signing than I thought he'd be. I've been the first to say that and hold my hands up. But today he gets a 2. Experienced, man. 2 stupid yellow cards, essentially, to be booked for. And we conceded in a minute. And obviously, like, the point of us... You were the changing point, really. We didn't lose just because of you getting a red card. It was a big point. At the end of the day, he weren't on the pitch when we conceded the second or third. So again, people, we can't just blame one man. But if that doesn't happen, it's a different game. You get a 2. Xhaka gets a 4. Now, prior to the second half, I felt Xhaka was on point to get a good rating. I was going to give him a 7 or something, because I felt Xhaka was all right today. His passes, when we was on top, literally again, up until that red card, and then just doing nonsense in the second half for me. So he gets a 4. Torreira gets a 5. I can't really blame him for anything, but I can't really gas his ting. In fact, Torreira gets a 6. Ozil gets a 7. I feel Ozil was quite good today, in my humble opinion. And again, when you talk about the Xhakas, the Mustafis and the Ozils, a lot of people have already, or even Mkhitaryan, people have already made their camps up. This is why you can't talk in extremes. I feel Ozil, credit where due. He was good today, and He had to come off the day, really, not because of him or he's done anything wrong. It's just not just him, a couple candidates, because of what we're doing as a team. Well, what's happened as a team in the red card. Gets a 7. Mkhitaryan, I give him a 6. Now I feel Mkhitaryan did what he could. He's playing at right back. He's getting ripped. There's nothing he can do in it. There's literally not. It's not his position. It's not his makeup. He tried in it, so he gets a 6. Iwobi gets a 6 as well. He scored. He'd get a 5, but I give him a 6. I feel he was quite. I could understand why he was subbed, man. I wanted to see a bit more from Iwobi. I feel he was good in the first half. Gets a bonus point for scoring, so I give him a 6. Aubameyang was poor for me, man. He gets a 3. The movement was great, but the first touches, some of the chances, he didn't really have clear-cut chances. But I just felt in the first half everything was breaking down with you, and I tweeted it, man. I love Aubameyang. I'm the first to gas his thing and praise it. I mean, he could have scored against Barizanov or whatever the team's name is, and I'll act like it's the most amazing goals ever. But anonymous today, man. I don't feel I'm missing anyone else out. Oh, Ramsey weren't on the field long enough for me to really impact it, but again, you made that mistake. You was involved in just how are we losing the ball at one end from the throw-in and the plays being switched. How many times did Rennes try and switch play that whole game? In fact, people, Chelsea are winning, by the way, if you're watching this. So I give him an NA. I feel Guendouzi probably just about get a 5. Colon realistically not on the field long enough to do anything. I don't think I'm missing anyone else out, people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I'm not missing anyone out. People, that's my player ratings. Deluded, I'm out though, man.